Have you ever heard of a band that isn't quite human? A band that lives in this wild space between an artist's imagination and a digital world? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. It's a pretty fascinating concept.
So let's just start with this big what if. What if a band wasn't formed in a garage with a couple of guitars, but was actually born from a conversation, a real dialogue between a human artist and an algorithm? What would that even sound like? What kind of stories would it tell?
Well, that question actually has an answer, and its name is Lynnheage. And by the way, it's pronounced Lynnheage. They call themselves an anthropo-digital creation, which sounds super complex, I know, but we're going to break down exactly what that means.
Okay, so first things first, to really get Lynnheage, we've got to start with their whole foundation, this idea that they are truly a band living between two different worlds.
Here it is, the core concept. An anthropo-digital creation is not just AI making music on its own, not at all. It's a creative work that's born right at the intersection of human artistry, all the emotion, the skill, the intent, and cyber intelligence, all the new possibilities that digital tools open up. It's really a partnership. So, if it's a partnership, you might be wondering, well, who are the partners? How do you put a face on a concept like this? Well, it's time to meet the digital voices that make up the band.
The band is imagined as these 5 distinct personas, and each one embodies a totally different creative force. You've got the poetic storytelling from the vocalist, the cosmic rhythm from the bassist. Each of these roles shows how different human-like qualities come together. It's not just one single digital voice, it's a full ensemble designed to feel like a complete musical entity.
Okay, so we've got the concept, we've met the band, but what does this collaboration actually sound like? That brings us to the music itself, and it is a truly symphonic sound.
The genre they work in is progressive symphonic rock, which is just the perfect canvas for what they're doing. We're talking music that is absolutely epic in scope, filled with those massive crescendos that you can feel in your chest. It's got complex, shifting rhythms, guitars that just soar, and these rich orchestral textures. But it's not just noise. It balances these huge moments of grandeur with these really beautiful passages of intimacy.
And a sound that big carries some equally big ideas. The lyrics are not afraid to go deep, exploring these universal themes like love and time and existence itself. This isn't just background music. It's designed to make you both feel and think. I absolutely love this quote. They call their lyrical process a hammer and chisel process. I mean, that language is so deliberate. It's so visible. It totally pushes back against this idea of just pushing a button and getting a song. It implies real craft, real care, and the idea that every single track is this unique, unrepeatable piece of art. And that hammer and chisel idea gets us to the most crucial point. How does this actually work? Let's dig into the relationship between the human artistry and the digital tools they're using. This right here is the core of their entire philosophy. What most people think of as AI music is over there on the left. The AI creates on its own, human input is minimal, it's all about automation. Lynnhage's is firmly on the right. For them, AI is just a tool. The process requires deep human intervention, shaping, and direction. So instead of telling an AI to write a rock song, the artist might use a tool to generate, say, 1,000 different guitar riffs, and then personally sift through them, combine 2 or 3 that spark a genuine emotion, and then build the entire song from that human-curated foundation. It's a dialogue. The human is always the artist. All right, so if you're as curious as I am, you're probably asking, okay, where can I actually hear this stuff? Let's move on and see how you can explore the Lynnheage universe for yourself. Here's a great little roadmap for getting started. You can begin your journey with their album Back to the End, then move on to All for a Vestal Madonna and Summon to the In-Between. And what's really cool is there's something new on the horizon, Pirouettes of a Melancholic Jester, which is supposed to expand this world even further. And you can find them everywhere you'd normally listen to music. Spotify, Apple Music, all the usual suspects. Or, if you want to support them directly, you can purchase their work at their Beat store. So as we wrap this up, it really leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought. Lynnheage isn't just a band, it's a whole philosophy. It's proposing a future where technology doesn't replace the artist, but becomes this new powerful collaborator. A future where human emotion and digital possibility can merge to create things we haven't even dreamed of yet. And that leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? Is this the future of artistic collaboration?